Hi everyone, I'm Shannon. I am the Senior Case Manager at Lendology. As Zoe said, today we will be launching our new Cornwall Empty Property Loan Scheme. So this session is to speak about our partnership with Cornwall Council and Lendology. And today we'll explore how we're able to help homeowners, landlords and company homeowners to access fair and affordable finance to help bring empty properties back into use. We know that Cornwall is facing significant housing pressures with over 3,000 long-term empty properties and a growing number of households in temporary accommodation. So improving housing quality and increasing supply are top priorities for the council. So by the end of today's session, hopefully you'll understand a bit more about who Lendology are, how council-backed finance is here to get empty homes back into use, the expansion of our loan scheme, the types of renovation and repair work that can be funded, who's eligible and how to get started. So before we look specifically at what's available in Cornwall, I just wanted to share this video which features some Lendology customers in some of our other council areas who have used empty property loans. So all of them are landlords, interestingly, and they have snapped up empty properties in different areas to help transform them into homes. So these examples really highlight the scale of works that you can take on, the flexibility of the loan options available, and also how impactful it is when we can get an empty property back into use.
Is there meant to be sound on this, Shannon?
Yeah, can you not hear anything?
No, sorry.
Oh no, okay. Okay, I had a video technical issue with this one last time, so let's just skip and then I'll share it at the end. But I have got another video at the end, which hopefully the sound will work. Sorry about that. Okay, cool, sorry. So let me just begin by telling you a bit more about who Lendology are. We are a not-for-profit B Corp certified social enterprise lender. We work in partnership with councils across the UK to provide fair and affordable human-focused finance to homeowners who often cannot access mainstream credit. We're regulated by the FCA, just like any other bank, but our approach is very different. So we look beyond credit scores. Every application is assessed personally, and our decisions are based on people and not algorithms. So we exist to help create warmer and safer, greener homes across the UK. So we've been around now for over 20 years. We're based in Somerset, so not too far from Cornwall. And gradually over time, what we've been able to do is partner with more and more councils across the UK, helping to ensure that accessible finance is here for everyone. So today we work with 36 local authorities, and each one of those partners invests capital into a loan scheme that we manage on their behalf, ensuring that those funds are used responsibly and effectively as per the policy that's set out by that council partner. So our model is based on recyclable lending, and councils invest capital, loans are issued, and then repayments are recycled. So the fund grows year after year. We partnered with Cornwall Council last year in 2024, and this year, 2025, the partnership is expanding significantly, and we're now looking to help tackle empty homes. So, although we're a not-for-profit and social enterprise, I mentioned that we're regulated by the FCA, just like other mainstream lenders. But what really makes us different to other high street banks is how we measure success. So, this isn't measured by profit. Instead, what we're looking to measure that by is our social and environmental impacts. So we're a B Corp. We are a carbon neutral organisation, and we're also a member of Responsible Finance, which is a body of CDFIs looking to ensure that we offer fair, accessible, and responsible lending options to those who need them most. So our lending model is designed for long-term sustainability, and Cornwall Council invests capital into a pot that we hold on their behalf. So we manage that money, and then as loans are repaid, the money goes straight back into that fund and it's lent out again, helping more households year after year. Since the launch of the loan scheme, we've already lent over 27 million, and that's for a range of different essential repairs and energy upgrades and home adaptations. And all of those funds that we've lent will be recycled over time and lent again and again and again to new households across that network. So at Lendology, there's a few things that kind of sets us apart from other lenders. We really pride ourselves on our personalised and human lending. So we really take the time to understand every one of our customers' situations, helping to create fair access to finance to those who might be excluded. We offer fair and transparent loans, so everyone receives the same fixed interest rate, and there's no hidden fees or early repayment charges. And social impact is really at the core of everything we do. So we're looking at creating warmer homes, reducing carbon emissions, and creating stronger communities. So the data on the screen here is from our latest social impact report. It just talks a little bit more about what we're looking to generate through every pound that goes out the door. So by creating warmer and safer homes, we're also helping people to live more independently, helping to ease pressures on social services and services like the NHS. So it's really important that we look to measure this impact as well, and it helps us to understand that the opportunities that lending at a fair rate offers to not only households and residents across the area, but also the impact on the local economy and communities. It's also really important that we acknowledge the physical and mental advantages of lending to residents. We often find that we work with people who have been dealing with these problems for quite a long time, and they've not really known where to turn. So accessing this finance can really unlock many doors, and it can help people to get their independence back. Most of the people that we lend to report a significant improvement on their mental or physical health. So we know that the Cornwall Loan Scheme started last year in 2024. It started to target green homes, so helping residents across Cornwall to invest in energy efficiency measures and looking to kind of cut their energy bills and accelerate the journey towards net zero. We've now been able to widen the scheme, meaning that we can help more people and more types of works are eligible. So not only have we launched a home improvement scheme, we've also launched this new exciting empty home scheme. So we can help tackle the problems with empty homes, improving the quality of Cornwall's housing stock and bringing long-term empty homes back into use. When it comes to empty homes in Cornwall, we know that there's significant housing pressures with over 3,300 long-term empty homes and 850 households in temporary accommodation, it's really important that empty homes are a priority. And this has really been highlighted in the housing assistance policy set out by the council. And we know that there's a dedicated team at Cornwall Council who are looking to work with empty property owners to ensure that we can tackle this crisis. Having the new loan scheme can help enable financially making those changes. It also helps us to look at targeting things like fuel poverty and rising renovation costs, as well as a large proportion of those empty properties being older and inefficient homes. So in terms of what we're able to offer, we've got our standard capital repayment loan where you pay back the capital and interest every month, and we can go up to £25,000 with this loan. So that can be spread over a maximum 10-year loan term based on our individual financial assessment, and everyone will receive the same interest rate of 4%. So this is a really great scheme if you've got a rental empty property that you're looking to possibly rent out, or if you're looking to occupy it yourself, and then we can look to kind of tailor that loan to your individual circumstances. We've also got a new other exciting product, which is our bridging loan. So this is designed for people who have inherited or have bought an empty property with the intention to sell or remortgage after works. We can look up to 60,000 per unit, and that loan would be repaid within a 2-year loan term. So it's really important that if we look at this option, we understand what your repayment exit strategy is, and we can work with you to understand which of those loan products is most suitable for your project and your individual needs. With all of our loans, there's no early repayment charges, so you can settle the loan at any time without penalties. We can be really flexible with tailoring that loan to your finances, and we can work with you to understand which of those products is more suitable depending on your project. So you're not only going to be working really closely with Lendology, but we can also put you in touch with the empty property team at Cornwall Council, who can work with you to understand what the works are and ensure that you're getting the support you need with your project. So when it comes to the types of works that we can support, it's a whole host of different things. So we've got all of the energy improvements that we've been lending for over the last 12 months, but we can also look at internal and external repairs, as well as much larger renovation projects. So if you know someone that's looking at tackling an empty property and you're not quite sure if those works will fall under policy or not, we would encourage that you come and speak with us, and then we can work with the council to understand if we're able to help. The loan scheme is here for essential home repairs, and we're really keen on getting empty homes back into use. So if your renovation project is for any kind of works that are going to help us to move that property back into the market, then we're quite kind of optimistic that those works would fall under policy, but always talk to us if you're unsure, and we can work with you. So the scheme is designed to help those who need it most, but eligible applicants include a range of individuals. So you might be a homeowner, you may have inherited an empty property, or you may be looking to take up a new challenge. You might be a private landlord or a company owner. We're also really keen to help residents who are in fuel poverty, or looking at tackling, as I mentioned earlier, older properties that might be inefficient and they need various works to raise the EPC and get it back into use, as well as supporting households with young children and residents who have long-term health conditions or disabilities. It's important to note that the loan scheme isn't available for holiday lets or second homes. So in terms of how the process works, we've got a very flexible application approach. So we can take referrals direct on our website. We've got a referral form there. Or you can contact Lendology directly over the phone or by completing our online application form. Once the application form's been completed, we would then look to complete a financial assessment to understand affordability and creditworthiness. So we use open banking data or bank statements to understand affordability for a loan. And then we use a soft credit search at the beginning of the process to understand any other financial commitments. So this helps us to be really flexible, and we're able to consider loan applications from a range of individuals, even if you've got a low credit score or if you have various debts, debt management plans, token payments, anything like that. We want to work with you, and we wouldn't automatically turn you away just because your credit score might be lower than others. So what we're really looking to do is checking that the loan is affordable and responsible. We're checking that the creditworthiness criteria has been met. And then we also look to check that the proposed works meet with Cornwall Council's policy. Once that's all been complete, we will get an offer in principle over, and that confirms the maximum amount that we're able to lend for. The next step is then to get quotes for the works. Once we've got quotes for the works and they've been approved by Lendology, we can look to progress with underwriting the loan. So this involves getting a loan agreement sent out by post or email. And then once that one's been signed and completed, the loan's in place and it's ready to go for when it's needed. When it comes to releasing the loan, we can either release payments to the customer or we can release straight to the contractor, and we can be flexible with releasing deposits or stage payments if that's what your project needs. So here's just some feedback from some different customers in Cornwall. We've got lots more case studies and feedback on our website, and we also use a feedback site called FIFO, so you can check that website out if you wanted to find out more. And then hopefully the sound on this video works. This is a Cornwall homeowner who had a loan within the last 12 months. It was one of the Green Homes loans, but I thought it was a nice opportunity to share feedback from a local customer in Cornwall who just shares a bit more about their experience of applying for a loan and what they used it for.
This one's got no sound either, Shannon. It worked this morning.
Can't hear it. Oh, I'm really sorry. I don't know what that is. I will share it with you guys. Paddy had a Green Home loan for, I think it was a heat pump. He was really positive about the loan scheme, so it's a shame that you can't hear it, but I will make sure that it's sent out after today's webinar. So in terms of kind of next steps then, if you think that the loan scheme could help you or someone you know, and you're looking to make a referral, you can do that on our website, or you can contact us by filling out our inquiry form or completing an online application. Once we know a bit more about your project needs, we'll be able to discuss the best options with you and check eligibility. And then if a loan's right for you, we'll guide you through each step of the process. It's all no obligation, so it's an opportunity for you to explore what's available. So yeah, our team's here. If you want to talk to us, we'll make sure that our contact details are put in the chat. And if anyone has any questions, please fire away. We're here to help. Thank you.